How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle, and today we're going to hopefully be showcasing this new team that we made. If you want to battle me, then join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Okay, we've found our opponent, and they've got a pretty cool looking team, to be honest with you. They've got a Metagross, a Claydol, Swampert, Dunsparce, Tyranitar, and a Salamence. Not bad at all. So I'm looking at this situation and I'm thinking, how can Torterra win this? So Torterra beats the Metagross, Earthquake's just going to one-shot it, we're going to one-shot the Claydol. However, got to watch out because Claydol can get Ice Beam, and that might be something it runs. Swampert as well, we can one-shot with a Wood Hammer, just got to watch out for any Ice-type attacks. It's more of a catch it on a switch or something like that. Dunsparce is, I'm not going to underestimate it, but I'm not too worried. Tyranitar, of course, is a big player right there, and we've got the Salamence, so we need to watch out for the Dragon Dance. So looking at this team matchup, I'm going to go ahead and expect them to lead with either Claydol or Swampert to get the Stealth Rocks up. They may also lead with Tyranitar, expecting the Espeon lead. Not too worried about that though. Might be worth me just going for the Registeel lead to get the Stealth Rocks up straight away. We have got Rapid Spin on the Claydol, but Rapid Spin just gives you an opportunity to switch in a Pokemon. So let's go ahead and lead with Registeel and go from there. And the battle begins. Gentry's going to go ahead and lead with the Tyranitar, which is fine by me, as I lead off with my Registeel. Now this is going to force a switch right here, so we can just go ahead and go for a free Stealth Rocks real quick. I don't think you'll want to stay in to find out what kind of Steel type move I've got. I'll go for a Stealth Rock real quick. So they're going to stay in, they're going to go for an Earthquake. It's probably going to do a nice chunk of damage. There's actually 2-hit shot as well, which tells me, yeah, Life Orb. I was going to say a Choice Band, but Life Orb is probably just as bad. Not bad as in bad, it's pretty good. But I've never seen Life Orb Tyranitar. I normally see defensive variants, really. And when I use them, it's like mixed, like kind of defensive, kind of offensive. So we can expect an Earthquake. I think the perfect switch here is our Torterra, and if we get Torterra in, we do kind of just get a free attack off, which is always great. So we'll bring Torterra in real quick as they go ahead and go for a Dragon Dance. Oh my lord, that is scary right there. That is real scary. So this particular instance right here calls for a big fat Wood Hammer, so that's exactly what I'm going to go for. I'm just hoping that, yeah, it's got Crunch. Okay, so the fact that it has Earthquake means it's probably got Crunch and Stone Edge. So we do get crunched, and it is unfortunate to take that much damage against the on my Torterra so early, but we're going to get the Tyranitar out of the way right now. Boom. Goodbye. One less thing to worry about. You know what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and mark Tyranitar off the list. We got some heavy recoil right there, but doesn't mean we can't save Torterra for a rainy day. Alright, they're going to go ahead and go into their Metagross over there. I'm just kind of deciding whether or not I've got a viable switch in for Metagross. Torterra would normally 1v1 this pretty well because it doesn't get Ice Punch yet, but I can probably expect a Meteor Mash or a Bullet Punch. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out. Probably has Earthquake. Probably going to Mantine, to be fair, and go for a Scald. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Mantine. Mantine can probably take a Meteor Mash to the face. It can probably take, I'm hoping it can take at least 2. But of course, I'm doing this without Damage Kelp, because Damage Kelp takes too long. So Bullet Punch is what comes through, which is a better scenario, because we can take it a lot better, as we just demonstrated. And I'm going to go ahead and guess that that is not a Choice-banded Metagross. We'll see whether it's leftovers or not. Not leftovers. So what kind is it? Choice Scarf? No, probably not Choice Scarf. I'm thinking we go for Scald anyway, because I can see a few Pokemon that I wouldn't mind getting a burn on. Let's go for that Scald real quick. Hopefully we can get a burn, which would be nice. Yes, we get the burn, which is perfect. The Metagross is no longer a big threat, as they do set up the Stealth Rocks, which is frustrating. I'm just trying to decide whether Stealth Rocks is even beneficial on their side of the field. They do have the Salamence, so it could definitely work. To which I'm probably going to expect to come in on a Scald, maybe? It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. So We've got a couple of options here. We can expect the Zen Headbutt and go into Torterra to sack it off. Well, why would we do that? We could go into Espeon and get the screens up. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think Espeon screens is the perfect one there. So we'll do that. As we can go into Espeon real quick. Take some Stealth Rocks damage, which is a shame. Not too much damage though. As they go for a Zen Headbutt, which isn't going to do too much damage to us thanks to its burn. There we go. Not damaged at all. The burn's going to kick in. And now I'm thinking to myself, we definitely want to set up a Reflect real quick. So let's go for that. Let's go for a Reflect. And there we go. So now, not only is this Metagross burned, it's also got a Reflect to try and punch through. This explosion is not going to do anything. Oh my lord, what a wasted explosion. I think you could definitely have used Metagross later on down the line, to be honest with you, but I guess it's burned, so it's kind of more useless now. So you may as well just get some high damage off whilst you can. And that did do a decent amount of damage to my Espeon, to be fair. There we go, we've got Bug Boy coming in, which is the Dunsparce. Not sure what Dunsparce really does. I can kind of, if I had to guess, I know it gets Serene Grace, I know it gets Coil, I know it gets Headbutt. So I'd guess something along those lines. Coil, Headbutt, etc. Let's go ahead and go for, well, we don't really need Light Screen, so we could just go ahead and go for a Psychic just to scout how much damage it's going to do to a Dunsparce. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. It might be specially defensive with Coil. We'll see. That was some decent damage, but that tells me... Calm Mind. Interesting. Now I do want to set up the Light Screen. I really do. Damn, I didn't expect to see a Calm Mind Dunsparce. Like, I've seen Dunsparce in prior generations, and I always see Coil. Coil and... I think it gets Glare. Let's go for a Light Screen anyway. Get some damage resistance up, so... There we go. Got the screens up nice and easily. And let's see how well we take a move here. So it... oh my god. So it's Calm Mind and Coil. Did he just give himself an Omni Boost? I think he did. No, obviously speed's not raised though, so... It's not too scary. So now what do? We've got to find a way to tackle this thing. I'm going to go ahead and go into Torterra real quick. I think they'll probably set up another Calm Mind now against the Espeon, since obviously he might expect me to just go ahead and go for a Psychic again. I know this thing does get Roost. I'm pretty sure it gets Roost. There we go. Torterra can come in and die. We can get a free switch in and see what it's going to do. I don't want to take a hit, you know. Another Calm Mind. So this Dunsparce is going to be very difficult to break through. I've got to be honest with you. It's going to be pretty difficult. So we've got +2 in special defense. Psychic didn't do too much damage either. It did about half. Choice Specs Raikou might be able to do something here. I'm thinking we go Raikou, go for Volt Switch. Then go into Dragonite and go for a Dragon Dance. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way. The Raikou is because we can kind of tempt them to go into Claydol or Swampert to resist the electric attack. Some people do switch out even though they've got all these boosts on. But then on the other side of things, there's some people that are like, when they've got a boost on a Mon, even if it's an unwinnable situation, they still won't switch it out because they've got the boosts, and it's like, it's really weird. So let's go for a Volt Switch real quick. And there we go. Hopefully it does some decent solid damage. 2 Calm Minds, it's not doing much. Not doing much at all, so... What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? What have I got? Gotta go Dragonite. We've just got to go Dragonite and just go for Dragon Dancers, I guess. This is just going to be a big setup game, really. So they're going to go for another Coil. Oh, this Dunsparce is giving me a hard time. I can't believe how much of a hard time I'm having against the freaking Dunsparce. Like... oh, dear. I mean, it's like half health. Let's go for a Dragon Dance. I know they're probably just going to set up Coils now, because obviously the Dragonite's out. There we go. Let's get some attack boost going on. As they do go for an Ancient Power, which is probably going to do a decent amount of damage and potentially give them another Omni Boost. That did nothing. But they got the Omni Boost from it because of Serene Grace. Oh my lord, we have got ourselves a bit of a predicament to deal with here. Now, the only thing we can hope for is a crit. Well, we'll see how much damage Dragonclaw does. If he gets a crit, it's got a high crit ratio, I think, Dragonclaw has. It might not, actually. I might be thinking of the wrong move. Let's just go for a Dragon Claw with +1 attack. Does enough? It does enough. That's enough for me, but no, unfortunately, they get a crit with the Thunderbolt. Fucking out loud. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. What do I do here? What on earth do I do? I don't have any way to phase it or anything. I say we're going to Raikou and we just have to go for a Thunderbolt and hope that it can finish it off from the health it's at. This Dunsparce is giving me an annoyingly hard time. Just think, we could have Dragon Clawed it this turn if it didn't get a crit with a Thunderbolt. Let's show it our own Thunderbolt and see how it feels about it. So there we go. Hopefully it takes it out if we can. No. There's the ancient power. Not doing too much damage at all, to be honest with you. So not too worried. I'm not, it's like, offensively, I know this guy's got loads of setup, but I am not worried about this Dunsparce. I'm just worried about how we're going to get rid of it, because it doesn't have Roost, it doesn't have Recovery. We've seen it's got Thunderbolt, Ancient Power, Coil, and Calm Mind. That was a very niche set, and it didn't work out for him. Actually, no, it probably did work out for him, because I haven't got a Dragonite anymore. I can't set up Dragon Dances and sweep. To be honest with you, this Salamence is really worrying. I've got to keep Salamence nice and healthy, to be honest with you. So, Claydol comes in. Of course, he's probably going to go for a Stealth Rock. Not Stealth Rock, he's probably going to go for a Rapid Spin. Kind of want to go into Mantine real quick, and what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to get rid of the Stealth Rocks on our side of the field as well. Like I said, Rapid Spin's probably incoming right now. I doubt they've got Thunderbolt or something. Goes for a Trick Room, which is really interesting because the Salamence is probably going to suffer from that, to be honest with you. So I'm not too fussed about the Trick Room, to be honest with you. Light Screen does wear off. Reflect already worn off. Let's go for a Defog and get rid of these rocks because they're kind of doing my nut in. And they're probably going to switch out. No, they're going to stay in. What are they going to stay in and do? What does Claydol do? Earth Power, Ice Beam, Rapid Spin. Maybe Stealth Rocks. Goes for a Rapid Spin. It's a wasted Rapid Spin as well. I mean, it's not necessarily wasted because obviously you got the speed boost real quick, but this, well, no, Trick Room speed boost is actually going to be detrimental. So let's go for a Scold and do some damage. So there we go. Go for a Scold. Do some damage. Nicely done. Maybe get a burn. No, not quite getting a burn. There's the other Stealth Rocks. Not too fussed about that again. To be honest with you, that's not really a concern of mine. Getting the Stealth Rocks up. So I'm going to go for another Scold. I'll get rid of the Stealth Rocks after this turn. Just before we get into like KO range. There we go. If we get burned, that'd be nice. Nope. Okay. Goes for a Sidekick. We're going to tank this because we're obviously pretty tanky in the specially defensive area. Do get a drop on the special defense, which is a shame. But it's kind of fine. It's kind of fine. Let's go ahead and go for that Defog now. Get rid of those hazards on our side of the field. There we go. We'll probably go for another Sidekick because of the special defense drop. There we go. There's the Sidekick. As this next turn, we can actually just go for a Scold and KO. Unless Trick Room wears off. I haven't been counting the Trick Room team. I think it's about 3 turns now. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. That's a shame. Let's go for a Scold anyway. We'll just go for a Scold anyway. They might try and set up Stealth Rocks again. But they're actually not. They're going to go straight for a Psychic. They're trying to get damage off on my Mantine, which is perfectly respectable. As we can go for a Scold and just take him out. So Claydol goes down, which is great. Boom, bop, shibidap, pat, poo. There we go. So we've got Swampert and Salamence left to deal with. Salamence is going to be a tricky one because he could come in and revenge kill me right now. Or he'll try and come in and set up on us, knowing we're probably going to switch out. Don't really need Mantine for anything else, as far as I can tell. Tadman. That's the Swampert. Then again, Swampert does kind of get walled by Mantine. I could just go for a Roost real quick and get my health back. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Kind of expecting an Avalanche, but he might be that guy that runs Stone Edge on Swampert, so I guess we'll see in a second. We lose our Flying type, so we're not weak to Stone Edge, so it's not a big deal. As he goes for an Avalanche, that's going to do resist the damage, which is great. And I don't think Avalanche can freeze, so that's always nice. I kind of want to use a Swampert again. So what Pokemon do I actually have on my team left? So we've got Raikou, we've got Registeel, we've got Espeon, and of course we've got Mantine. Feels like the best thing to do here is to go for a Scald. Go for a Scald. Expecting an Avalanche, so let's go for a Scald. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll go for a Scald. Hopefully we can get the burn off, which would be great. Not doing too much damage, which is annoying, but we do get the burn first time, which is perfect. So it's a Curse Swampert. Oh my god, what is this, Gen 3? Jesus. You know what, on Showdown, I've seen so many Pokemon use Curse on Showdown. It's actually quite impressive. So he's got the curses off, but we have got the burn on him, which is great. So it's going to counteract the leftovers and half his attack, which is perfect. So with that in mind, probably going to go for another curse, because I think they want to get to the point where Avalanche will KO. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into Registeel. Yeah, let's go into Registeel real quick. I'm just kind of doing this because I want Registeel to go down. That way we get a free switch into Espeon and we can start attacking this thing on the special attacking side. Goes for another curse. Frustrating. Just in case they want to sell curses and stuff like that all over our face, which I mean they are kind of doing. What I'm going to do is, do I explode and get the Espeon in as quick as I can, or do I not? See, I'm not too bothered really. It's all going to come down to whether Espeon can do a lot of damage or not. We can still wall this thing with Mantine. Do I go for Stealth Rock just to damage the Salamence as well? Or are we not bothered about that? No, I think we should. I think we'll be fine. So let's go. Just go ahead and go Boom Boom on him. There we go. Boom Boom. Explosion. That's 2 explosions in one battle. That did a decent chunk of damage, which is great as well. So there we go. Go ahead and switch Registeel out. They actually did attack us this turn, so that's one less curse to deal with at least. And now my plan is I'm going to go into Espeon. Try and get as much damage off as possible with Psychic. If we can get a special defense drop, that'd be really nice as well. Just throwing that out there. Winky face. Come on, Hacks Gods. Winky face. I'll bribe you. I'll put a $5 in your pocket. Let's go for a Psychic real quick and see how much damage we can do. And there we go. We can go for a Psychic. How much damage are we going to do? A decent amount. That's definitely in range for Raikou to finish off with a Scald. So Gypsy unfortunately had to go down the Espeon. But it's fine. We can definitely handle this from here, I believe. So yeah. The only problem with this situation now is we've got this awkward predicament where if I go into Raikou right now and I go for a Scald or a Shadow Ball, Scald's probably a bit better. Shadow Ball is, actually, no, Shadow Ball would be better. If I do that, then we run the risk of when the Salamence comes in, he can take a Shadow Ball, Dragon Dance, and then we're screwed. We might not be screwed because it depends whether they have Outrage or not. So I think my play is to go into the Mantine and finish this thing off from here. So let's go ahead and go for a Scald. Scald coming through real quick. Finish it off, please. There we go. So we finished it off with Mantine. Mantine is just putting the work today. I've got to be real with you. Mantine is putting the work. Shout out to Mantine. Going in the thumbnail, buddy. You're definitely going in the thumbnail. And now they've gone into Just Forfeit. No. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam real quick on your face. Mantine's going to take you out of an Ice Beam. There is no chance in hell unless you've got a Yachi Berry. Goes for a Dragon Claw. It's going to do a lot of damage, of course. Does about half. Mantine, you beast. Tell you what, you are a beast. And we can go for an Ice Beam and just take it straight out. It was a crit. And I noticed that the Scald we killed Swampert with was a crit as well, which is really funny. So Mantine is a beast. Don't ever underestimate Mantine, I guess. That was a pretty fun game. Thank you for watching this video. If you did, of course, enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.